Well, thank you very much, Chris, and welcome back to the Brand Room on the Goshen County Fairgrounds. Ryan Caith and my grandfather Ron Kaufman. We got some new victims today for our 4-H and FFA participants. We'll be interviewing them all week long here at the fair, and my grandpa Ron rounded some up already. We'll have him field questions with these young kids.
Thank you, Ryan. We have some Southeast cowpokes with us, and first young lady, what's your name?
My name's Chloe Joy. I've been doing this from a junior, so since my first year. I am the president of the Southeast Cowpokes.
Okay. Where do you meet?
We mostly meet in Yodel or at one of the members' houses.
Okay. Do we have what offices are all involved in your? Do you have a parliamentarian, a treasurer, a secretary?
We have a president, vice president, treasurer, and secretary.
So that works out good.
Yes.
What projects are you taking?
I'm doing dairy cattle, cats, market chickens, fabric and fashion, nature and color, and visual arts.
So you're not doing much, are you?
No.
Sounds like quite a bit to me.
Yeah.
So you have a dairy cow here?
Yes, I'm actually showing 2 cows.
Tell us a little bit about, are they Holsteins, Jerseys?
So I have a Jersey and a Guernsey.
A Jersey and a Guernsey?
Yes.
And they're both pretty good milkers, I assume.
Yes, they are.
Do you sell your milk?
No, we don't.
You use your milk?
Yes, we give the cow's milk to my mom's bottle calves.
Oh, works out good.
Yes, it does.
So you grow those calves out and then sell them?
Yes, my mom does. I do bottle lambs.
Okay, you do bottle lambs?
Yes.
Okay, so where do you, what type of milk do you feed them? All dairy milk?
I feed my bottle lambs formula, and the calves get milk.
Okay, so you do use the formula.
Yes, we do.
For the sheep. So, them bum lambs, they kind of like you, don't they, when you bring that bottle out?
It's a bottle ball, but they chase me down.
Yeah, I would bet they do. So tell us how you show a dairy cow.
So you will wear all white. It's kind of like beef cows, but it's really not. With dairy cows, you have to shape them down, not floof them up. So it's kind of more easier than beef cows. Then when you get into the showing, you have to walk backwards.
That's the main, and you use your hands instead of a show stick,
yes.
Correct? To move them around?
Yes.
Okay. And what is that judge going to look for?
The udder. The udder is mostly the biggest thing of dairy cows. Cow and milk will win best in show, then a cow is out milk, because dairy cows is mostly about that udder.
Yeah, and that's the good term is udder. It's not a bag, is it? It's an udder.
Yes.
And the judge looks for, what does he look for in the body?
Slim, see those rib cages, the bone.
Yep. And a lot of angularity, doesn't he?
Yes.
He looks for angularity. In other words,
yes.
They're shorter in the front and more or less longer in the back,
yes.
Right? Okay. The other projects you had was what?
Cats.
Oh, cats. Have you showed those yet?
Yes, we have. I showed them yesterday at 5 o'clock.
And how'd you do?
I won showmanship in the breed class.
So tell us how you show a cat.
So you have a cat on a harness on a carpet swale, then you put them on the table, then you show them the points. So, for instance, you will show the nose, then here's the trick part. You have to give them the information of the nose while you're going through the points, because that's the thing at stake, because I learned a couple years back that information is that big key of cats and how you handle that cat.
That's exactly right. What breed are you? You just have a mixed breed cat, or?
I have a full-bred Persian.
Persian?
Persian,
yeah. So, what color are they?
They can be any color.
Okay.
I have an orange tabby.
Is it pretty good size?
Yes.
See, I don't know anything about cats, so I'm learning something here too. Are they pretty large in size?
Persians are not. They're more small breeds.
Okay.
But they have fluffier more coats and stuff. They're like cotton balls.
Yeah.
with smush faces.
Yeah. Well, good. Sounds like you did okay. You gonna go to State Fair?
Yes, I'm gonna take him up to State Fair.
Okay. Let's talk about your other projects.
I'm doing market chickens.
Okay. Tell me, are you gonna show those chickens in the showmanship?
There's technically no meatball showmanship because it's a pen of 3
Oh,
you
okay.
show and stuff. So you mostly raise up the chickens, choose the best 3, wash them, and put them in the cage.
Okay.
The judge will take them out and show them, look through them and stuff. So you don't have to physically be there
Oh,
for
okay.
market chickens. You mostly just make them pretty and hope the judge likes them.
Yep.
The biggest thing for market chickens is the selling part, like for the sale. That's the biggest thing I look forward to,
Yeah.
not the placing.
You make a little money for college, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. That's good. And that's what I assume you use your money for. You're saving it.
Yes, I am. I
That's
also
good.
sell bottle lambs too, so
Okay. Where do you sell your lambs?
I sell them in Sheldon.
Okay. Good. That sounds good. What else you want to tell us?
I do fabric and fashion.
Yeah, fashions. We haven't had a fashion person on. Give us a little rundown about that project.
So you sew an outfit, then you show them to the judge and stuff. Then you can choose to model that outfit or not. I did modeling and I got champion for senior division, so I won that for modeling for construction. Construction is what you sew together, like a skirt,
Yeah.
a short.
So what'd you make?
I made a 1900s walking dress.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it fun?
Yes, it was.
So you impressed the judge, evidently.
Yeah, for modeling.
Yeah, that's good. How'd you do on the construction part?
The sewing part, there's some things I could get better at.
Okay. That's good, though.
Yeah.
So, well, thanks for talking to us,
You're welcome.
and good luck. And I hope you get to go to State Fair.
Yeah.
You gonna take your cat to State Fair?
Yes, I am.
That's good. That's
Yep.
good. Do you just have to take him up one day and then
Yeah,
come?
just one day.
Okay, that's good. So that's a good experience.
Yep.
So, all right, let's share it with this young lady. Your name?
Bentley Forrest. I'm the vice president of the club.
All right. Is that a big responsibility?
Kinda.
Kinda. Do you oversee some of the other committees, like your cleanup committee and maybe your community program?
Yeah.
So tell me about your projects.
I do fabric and fashion and market chickens.
Market
And
chick
breeding.
and breeding chickens. What kind of chicks breeding?
There's a Americano, and I don't know the other two.
I don't even know an Americano. So you're ahead of me. What's an Americano?
A gray breeding chicken.
Yeah, that's good. When do you show chickens? I should ask.
Tomorrow at noon.
Oh, it's gonna be hot, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. The next day it's gonna cool down way to 93. So, all right. What else can you tell us about the chickens?
Well, for the breeding ones, you just make them look pretty for showmanship and know a lot about them.
Okay, that's good. Fashion. What'd you do?
I sewed a toddler nightgown for my little sister.
Oh yeah, how'd you do?
Good.
Did you model?
No.
No, I guess you wouldn't model that, huh? For your little sister, that'd be a little tough to get
Yeah.
into, huh? Yeah, I wasn't even thinking, but you have to excuse me, I'm kind of old. So, how'd you do?
Good. I could have fixed a couple things.
Yeah, what'd they suggest?
To open the seams or close the seams for State Fair if I take it.
Okay, that's good. So you learned a lot, I
Yeah.
assume. How many days did it take you to do this sewing project?
Like a month.
Month? Yeah. Now your chickens, what do you feed them?
Just the laying hen feed.
The laying, okay. So are you ready? to
Yeah.
show? You gonna do showmanship?
Yes.
Okay, how old are you?
13.
All right, that's good. So you've had a little experience.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, let's pass it down to this young fellow down here. Or he can use that mic, whichever you want. So who's this young man?
Hi, my name is Caleb Clark, and I am the treasurer in the Southeast Cowpokes Club.
So how's the money situation? You have enough to keep doing all those programs?
Yes, we're gonna use some of the leftover money we have, and we are going to
He's going to get a little help here.
What is it? The little boxes that we did in the porch.
He's thinking.
Oh yeah.
See, it come to him.
We use some of the leftover money we had this year, and we put it and we made. It's like a little library thing, but it's tools for 4-H projects like leather work and cake decorating.
Oh, okay.
It's for kids that they aren't sure if they're gonna like it, so they can go borrow that stuff. And for a year, well, for however long they need it, and decide if it's what they want, if it's for them or not.
That sounds like a good idea. So they can decide if they want to do that project or not, huh? So
Yes.
let's. How old are you?
I am 10 years old, and I'll be 11 on September 5th.
Oh man, it's coming right up. So what projects do you have?
I am showing 10 rabbits, 2 dairy cows, leather, and archery.
Archery. Let's talk about archery. Did you go to the state contest in archery?
Yes.
How'd you do?
I scored 158 points in the 3D course and 45 points in the blue face course.
So tell me, that's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, 158 is a good score, I believe.
I believe it is too, so you did very well. Did you enjoy that trip? Did you go to Douglas to do that?
Yes, every year they hold State Fair in Douglas, and I spent the day there. We couldn't get the AC on our camper running.
Oh, that's
so
no fun.
When it was going to be 95 degrees, we didn't want to be sitting in that camper all day.
Yeah, that's good. And I don't think you want to be sitting outside too long today or tomorrow. It's going to be warm, isn't it?
Yes.
So, also your leather work, that's interesting. What did you do? You did that for static exhibit. Are you going to sell that project?
No. I did leather for 2 years. This is my second year in 4-H, and last year I won the Grand Champion ribbon and the State Fair First Place ribbon on a holster.
That's good.
Yes, so I kept that one. And then this year I made leather wrist cuffs, and I haven't seen the placing on them yet because the 4-H building's been closed till 3 p.m. today. So I'm hoping I can get a good placing this year. And I did the same kind of stamping as last year.
So that's good. You have to use certain tools.
Yes.
What kind of design did you put on the leather project?
So first I got the leather wet, and I had to let it dry so it's almost dry, and then I can start stamping. So I used a swivel knife, and I cut 4 lines on one cuff, and I did a basket stamp. It looks like a basket weave.
Yeah.
And on the edges, I did a camouflage. The camouflage looks like a little leaf or a plant. I did on the edges of the lines I cut.
So I think the audience can imagine what that looked like, don't you? Very good. It sounds like you do excellent. Now, rabbits, are they a breed rabbit, or are you going to market rabbit?
I am doing both market rabbit as a meat pen and breed rabbit.
Okay, in the meat pen, you have to have, 3 rabbits maybe?
Yes, 3 rabbits in one meat pen. The goal is to the goal in meat pens is you want the rabbits to look uniform. They want to look almost exactly the same, and you want them to weigh close to the same. Their goal is the lowest weight you can have them is 3 pounds.
Oh, I learned something again.
Any lower, they won't allow you to show it.
Okay, so you qualified.
Yes.
Okay.
One rabbit, it was by the tip of its hair that I managed to get the rabbit in. It weighed 3.8.
Oh yeah, so you made it. That's good. When do you show rabbits?
It's kind of foggy last year, but I believe.
So is it? He's checking this out, Ryan.
Wednesday, tomorrow at 8
Okay.
a.m.
So that's good. It's going to be cooler tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So you're ready to go with that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think the audience learned a lot from you. We haven't had a leather person on or a rabbit person, so you give us a lot of knowledge. So do we have another young man in 4-H? You can use that mic. Go ahead. Your name?
Wilson Cloak.
Okay. How old are you?
8, but I'm for some reason still a clover bud.
Oh, so you're still a clover bud. So, if you do you know what a clover bud is?
Don't really know.
Too
good.
It's really kind of prepares you for when you're old enough to be in 4-H, right, girls? That's correct. I'll let these girls kind of tell. What do they kind of do?
So they mostly do anything they want, and the judges give them a ribbon for
what they. So can they take like one of your rabbits or one of your chickens and show it, or how's that work?
I think they can. They can do it in Pee-wee. Yeah.
Oh, Pee-wee, yeah.
So we had a Pee-wee for the cat show. So I think there's one for goats, sheep, and maybe dairy cows. So you might show a dairy cow.
Yeah, there's Pee-wee Daily Cow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck. And when you grow up, you come back here and talk to us again. We'll see how much you advanced, okay?
But I did miss it by 7 days.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It takes the July.
Yeah. He has to be that age to get into 4-H.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think we've learned a lot.
Thank you for having us on this show. The Southeast Cowpokes really put this.
We appreciate you too. We teach the audience a lot, and as you know, Ryan can tell you. I think you're on YouTube. Can you tell them how they get on that while we change seats? We'll let these other boys come in here, and we'll let these young people leave.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Yeah, if anybody listening wants to find it on YouTube, you can go to youtube.com and find our YouTube channel, KGOS Sports. We have all these interviews on there as we've got some more 4-H youth here to interview.
We have some youngsters. We may learn more than we want to today.
Heck yeah.
I don't know if I can absorb all this at my age. So we'll start with, who wants to start first? You? Okay, we have this young lady, Ryan, and you're with what club?
Adventures Pioneers.
Okay. Are they in Veteran?
No, they're in Fort Laramie.
Oh, okay. Fort Laramie.
And my mom is one of the 4-H leaders.
Oh, good.
And my friend's mom, Amber Smith, is
Oh,
also.
okay. And what's your name?
Annabelle Duffy.
Duffy. Your last name's Duffy.
Yeah.
And your first name again?
Annabelle.
Annabelle. Okay, Annabelle. Who's this guy? Is he related to you?
Yeah. I'm her younger brother.
Okay.
And we just reopened the Adventures Pioneers this year.
Oh, good. That's an old club. I was a 4-H agent, years ago, and there wasn't, the Fort Laramie was the Adventure Pioneers. So that's good. So tell me about your projects.
So I do cake and leather and pigs and cake and leather open class, and I also do mostly all the judging.
Okay, like, do you do horse judging?
Yes, I do horse judging, produce judging, meats and wool, and I also do cooking at Showcase Showdown.
Oh, yeah. So what'd you take to that showdown?
So me and two of the people from my 4-H club, Charlie Smith and Paisley Erskine, we cooked, it was Disney themed, so we cooked a plate and it was chicken pineapple quesadillas.
Oh, yeah. That sounds pretty good. As you can see, I don't need that. So how'd you do?
We did good. We got 4th place.
That's good, especially because that's a statewide contest, isn't
Yeah.
it? You have kids from all over every county in the state of Wyoming, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Quite a few kids your age?
Yeah, we were only there for a bit, like, in your time slot.
Yeah, okay. How old are you again?
I'm 11.
11. So you're about your 3rd year?
Yes, it is my 3rd year.
Okay. And then, you mentioned vegetable judging.
Yeah. So
Tell the audience a little bit. This is something new. Tell us a little bit about vegetable judging. Do you judge those vegetables? I assume there's so many carrots and they have to be. Tell me about
sometimes on some vegetables they only have one, but on some others, well, you do fruits and vegetables,
Yeah.
but then sometimes they have a plate of 3, and it's the ones that look the best and that are the best uniform and match the best.
So you kind of have to learn about each vegetable and what they should look like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then do you have to tell why you placed them? Give us an example, like, do they have 4 carrots? 4 plates of carrots or 4 radishes?
Yeah, they would have 4 plates of carrots, and they would have 3 on each plate.
Okay, and then then they are numbered what? 1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, and this year was their first year. They did it online on little tablets.
Oh, they did. So when you do that, you judge it. Then do you have to tell why you placed 1 over 2 or 4 over 3?
Well, I didn't do reasons this year,
Okay.
but next year I will have to because I'll be an intermediate. But this year I just answered questions, and then next year I'll do questions and reasons.
So that's good. Those reasons are kind of hard. 4 fleeces, right?
Yeah, and then you pull 3 pieces, so
You look at the fiber, in other words.
Uh-huh.
What do you look for in that fiber?
You look for crimpiness, and then you stretch it in the best uniform also, because you got to pull 3 pieces out of each
Each
wool.
fleece?
Yeah, but you can't do 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't do it all out of the same place. You got to flip it
And so you see the whole fleece itself, so you know
Yeah.
its quality and its crimp
Yeah.
and its oiliness, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then we cannot. The rule is never put it on the fleece again.
Yeah.
You have to throw it on the floor and ditch it.
See, we're learning a lot here. So, give me an example of reasons. What do? You say I place this fleece of Columbia fleece, or how do you do this?
Yeah, you say today I placed this class of whatever.
Columbia
and
wool,
then,
maybe.
Yeah, and then you go say it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you explain. You got to say at least one good thing about each fleece and why you place the other ones over.
Very good. Yes, and you do that also in horse judging and other judging too.
Yeah.
When you have to give reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned a lot. You did cake.
Yes.
Do you know how you did?
No, not till 3
3?
today.
Okay, tell me what you did.
So
what kind of cake did you make?
I made my cake. I called it Driving in the USA. And it had this red pickup truck with flowers around it. And it had an American flag sticking out.
Oh, so patriotic, huh?
Yeah. And then my open class cake, I did a Scottish Highlander.
Oh, gee, that's pretty fancy. So, and I assume the judge that interviewed you, he asked you questions?
Yeah.
Give me an example what he might have asked you.
They ask
Do you
you
remember?
like. So I put a paper towel on my cake to smooth it, and they asked me, "How did you get it so smooth?"
Oh, really?
And like, "How do you think you did?"
So that's good. So it's a little tough, huh?
Yeah.
Makes you think on your feet. That's good. So with that, we'll move it to your little brother and see if he has any knowledge here. And your name?
My name is William Duffy. I'm secretary, and I'm 9 years old, turning 10 on September 17th.
Oh, man. September what? 17th?
17th.
So that's good. What I was going to ask you is it kind of hard being an officer?
Not really. Mostly my mom writes the
She
stuff.
helps you out? Yeah, that's good. But when you get older, you're going to have to do it yourself, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. We always you need a little guidance. Tell me about your projects.
I built a holster in leather using a basket stamp and a border.
So you don't know how you did, but what did the judge ask you, the interviewer?
They would ask, like, what was the most difficult part? And they would ask, what do you think you did the best with it? And what kind of tools you used?
Yeah, okay. So could you answer them all?
Yeah, I used my own maul to stamp, and I used a special sort of burnisher. It's a little tool with rings, then a pointy end, so the pointy end could get in cracks to burnish, then the circles could burnish the edges. And then I sewed. That was probably my most difficult part.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty tough on that leather, isn't it? So what, you have a real sharp needle, I assume. What, you use leather
Yeah.
to sew it? Okay.
Or no, I used string, actually.
You use string? Okay, that is pretty hard. So did you have a pattern for this leather work?
Yes, using a basket stamp, you line them up, making a sort of, if you look at it sideways, it will look like a diamond. Putting 4 in the shape, you have to line it up. I got off a few times.
But you're pretty young. This is your second year, probably?
Yeah.
So what other projects do you have?
I'm doing pigs on Thursday at 8.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, it's going to be hot Thursday, so you are going to have to depend. They might postpone it a while, huh?
It depends if it's going to be at 8 or...
If
well,
it cools down at 8, you'll be
yeah.
able to show. Yeah. Are you in showmanship?
Mm-hmm.
What'd your pig weigh?
Well, my heaviest pig weighed 333. Then my lightest pig weighed 225.
So that's pretty good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be in different classes. I mean, you can show your own pigs.
Yeah.
It looks like they haven't set up your classes yet, like if you're in the heavyweight, medium weight, or lightweight, have they?
No, they haven't yet.
You'll probably find that out maybe tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing with my heaviest pig, I'll get in the heavyweight.
Yeah, probably medium or heavyweight, I'd guess. His sister's kind of helping him out here a little bit.
Actually, my lightest pig was 235.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good. Do you walk those every day?
Yeah, most of the time, unless we're busy.
Yeah. Do you walk them in the morning, I assume,
Mm-hmm.
when it's cooler?
We like.
Do you have a mud bath for them or anything?
Yeah, we keep them outside, unlike other people, so it's a lot harder for them.
Yeah. So why do you have to keep pigs cool? Do you know that answer?
because or they could get heat stroke
Yeah.
and die.
Yeah. And they don't have sweat glands, do they? Those
No.
pigs, they don't have sweat glands, so you have to keep them cool. I see that they have the barn closed at the pig barn. People can still go walk through it, but they want to make sure they shut the doors, huh?
Yeah.
To keep that area cool. I see you have some fans running. Evidently, that's water.
Yeah.
Water behind those fans to keep those pigs cool.
Yeah, those big fans, but the other ones are just normal.
Normal to keep them kind of cool. Do you wet them down in the day during the day?
Yeah.
Just to keep them cool. Well, very good. You going to be in showmanship?
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you using a cane or what? How are you going
I'm using a pig whip. It's an alpha pig whip.
Yeah,
It's pretty nice.
and that just directs them around. It's easy on them, and you direct them around the arena.
Yes.
Yeah. What kind of pigs you have?
I've got a Hampshire and a blue butt.
Okay, a hamp and a blue butt. What's a hamp look like?
It's usually sometimes straight black, but mine is black with a big belt around where the
Right behind the
shoulder.
shoulders. Yeah, them hamps usually have a belt right behind the shoulder, huh? Yeah, they're pretty nice looking pigs, I think.
Yeah.
And they make pretty good meat, and they make a good pork chop, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I hope you do well, and thanks. I appreciate you coming in, William.
Thank you.
Okay, are we going to let this young man talk? Is he in Clover Buds, or is...
Yeah, he's a clover bud.
Okay. Are you a Duffy also?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your first name?
Monty.
Monty?
Yeah.
Did I get it right? Huh? Okay. What are you going to show?
Just Letta. Pigs and Pee-wee.
Is he gonna borrow one of your pigs? Okay. Does he help you? Do you help your brother and sister? Yeah. Do you help him around and walk them pigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. How old are you?
7.
Okay, so he's real young, but when you're
I
9,
turned
you
7 on the 24th.
okay. That's good. So I assume you'll want to show pigs when you get old enough, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we like to have young people. This is a good way to learn, isn't it, in that Clover Buds?
Yeah.
It's really a good way.
I used a stamp called a four-legged crazy leg and
Yeah, speak up a little louder.
A four-legged crazy leg and a 3-point snowflake. No.
Oh, you didn't do that? No. What did Noah do? What did he do? You forget. Okay, that's good. So thanks for talking to us. And when you get older, you're going to have to come back and see me because I'm going to hang around for a while. I'll probably see you next year and the year after and year after that. And then you'll be old enough to talk to me and tell me how you do with your pigs, huh? Okay.
I got game master. He's the game master of our 4-H group.
Oh, he's the game master. What's his responsibility, guys?
He just chooses games. It's a
Oh.
job for him.
So that's fun. So you have a game time during your meeting or after your meeting? Do you have refreshments at this meeting?
Most of the time.
Most time. Do you have a show and tell like at every meeting? Does somebody have to get up and tell whether about their projects?
Every once in a while.
Okay. So and that's the way the younger kids learn, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. It's been interesting, but I think we could talk all afternoon, but we better let the station do its business. So it was nice talking to all of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, and
Thank you.
you bet. We'll talk to you again, and I hope you all do well. And I might have to come out and see how you do in that pig show. I always like to come to the pig show because it's cooler, and I can usually bring a lawn chair and sit and watch you. So good luck. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thanks to all the kids for joining us today. Again, we'll be here all week long at the Goshen County Fair interviewing our 4-H and FFA participants. Again, we'll have 2 more for you tomorrow at around 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Before we let you go here, we'll look at the schedule real quick. Take note for tomorrow. Things really ramp up here at the fair on the youth schedule side of things. The sheep show at 8 in the show ring. They'll have the rabbit and poultry show. That's at 8 for the rabbits and noon for poultry. And then the market goat show and Goshen County bred and fed goat show at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. They've also got tomorrow going on the American Ninja Warrior course, the Rising Champions timed event jackpot at 9 a.m., the Lamb Barbecue and Platte Valley Bank Ice Cream Social at 5:30. Then they'll have the Sheep Lead contest at 7 in the show ring. I'd like to thank some of the sponsors that make these broadcasts possible, brought to you in part by Brown Company, Clark & Associates, Dinklage Feed Yards, Double C Seeds, and Eastern Wyoming College. But that should do it here from the fair today. For Ron Kaufman, I'm Ryan Caith. Thanks, Chris, back at the studio. We'll send it back to you at Kerm FM.